The story of Daniel is one of unwavering faith, divine wisdom, and God's protection in the face of adversity. It is found in the book of Daniel in the Bible and recounts how Daniel, a young Jewish exile, rose to prominence in a foreign land while remaining steadfast in his devotion to God. Daniel lived during the time of the Babylonian exile, when King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon conquered Jerusalem and took many Israelites captive. Among the captives was Daniel, a young man of noble birth, along with his three friends, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, later renamed Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were chosen to serve in the Babylonian king's court because of their intelligence, wisdom, and physical fitness. The king ordered them to be trained in Babylonian customs, language, and culture for 3 years, and even assigned them a diet from his royal table. Daniel, however, was deeply committed to his faith in God's laws. He refused to eat the king's rich food and drink his wine, as they violated Jewish dietary laws. Instead, Daniel requested a simple diet of vegetables and water. Though this seemed risky, God granted Daniel favor with the officials overseeing him. After a 10-day trial, Daniel and his friends appeared healthier and more robust than those who ate the royal food. This act of faith earned Daniel and his friends respect, and they excelled in their training, becoming wise and respected advisors in the king's court. One of the most famous episodes in Daniel's life occurred when King Nebuchadnezzar had a troubling dream that none of his wise men could interpret. Daniel, relying on God's wisdom, prayed and was given the interpretation. The dream foretold the rise and fall of kingdoms, represented by a statue with a head of gold, chest of silver, belly of bronze, legs of iron, and feet of iron and clay. Daniel explained that the dream revealed God's sovereignty over all earthly powers. The king was so impressed that he promoted Daniel to a high position in the kingdom. Daniel's faith was further tested when his friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, refused to bow down to a golden idol that Nebuchadnezzar had erected. The king, furious at their defiance, ordered them to be thrown into a fiery furnace. However, as they stood in the flames, a miraculous event occurred. A fourth figure, described as like a son of the gods, appeared with them, protecting them from harm. When they emerged unharmed, Nebuchadnezzar acknowledged the power of their God. Years later, during the reign of King Darius of Persia, Daniel's faith was again put to the test. Daniel had risen to an even higher position, but his success made other officials envious. They conspired against him, convincing King Darius to issue a decree that for 30 days, no one could pray to any god or man except the king. Knowing the decree, Daniel continued his practice of praying to God 3 times a day with his windows open toward Jerusalem. The conspirators reported Daniel to the king, who, though distressed, was bound by the law and ordered Daniel to be thrown into a den of lions. The lions, fierce and hungry, were expected to kill him instantly. However, God sent an angel to shut the lions' mouths, and Daniel remained unharmed. The next morning, a relieved King Darius called out to Daniel, and when he heard Daniel's voice, he ordered him to be lifted from the den. The conspirators who had plotted against Daniel were instead thrown into the lion's den and were devoured. Moved by the miracle, King Darius issued a decree proclaiming the power of Daniel's God, saying that he is the living God whose kingdom will never be destroyed. The story of Daniel is a testament to the power of faith, integrity, and courage. It shows that those who trust in God and remain faithful, even in the face of persecution, will find strength and protection. Daniel's life is a beacon of hope, inspiring believers to stand firm in their convictions no matter the challenges they face.